After reading a few more pages, Dark Eagle put it away and was very impressed with her writing abilities. He placed the book exactly how he found it and left the room. He never told Queen about it and started calling her Coco. Days later, Queen asked, "Why have you started calling me Coco, great uncle?" Dark Eagle smiled, "For you have a hard and tough outward appearance, but on the inside, you are as sweet as a coconut." Queen smiled, "I like that." Then a serious look came upon her face, "But no one else can call me by that name." Dark Eagle smiled, "Yes, ma'am, but me and you need to go on a trip. Go get ready." Queen looked at Dark Eagle's face and knew it was severe. "Where are we going, great uncle?" Dark Eagle smiled, "When I get homesick for Louisiana, or if I need to think about it, I go fishing down at Sawarita Lake. It has some of the best fish around here." Puzzled, Queen asked, "Why do you want me to go? You always go by yourself?" Dark Eagle said, "I'll tell you on the way. Now go get us some horses ready for the trip. Plus, I'll show you the art of fishing." They got bass, crappie, sunfish, catfish, and bluegill, but I got a taste for some good old catfish. Rushing out of the house, excited, Queen almost knocked Isabella down. "Slow down, little lady, before you cause a wreck," Isabella said as she got out of her way. Queen shouted in excitement to Isabella, "Aunt Isabella, me and Dark Eagle are going on a trip to." Her cousin, Kisama, standing next to Isabella, interrupted Queen, "Sawarita Lake. The adulthood song and dance, we have all been through it. Boring." Isabella smiled, "This one will be interesting, 'cause you were boys becoming men, and she a girl finna be a woman." And Isabella looked at Queen and smiled again. Kisama started laughing, "I didn't think about that. This will be interesting, why you're not taking her mama?" Isabella laughed, "I'll tell her, when she gets back. We want to do, as you call it, the old song and dance his way." Kisama looked at Queen, "Just smile, Queen. Smile. And nod your head." Queen grabbed Kisama, "Help me get some horses ready, silly man." Kisama shaking his head, Okay, I already know what you need, 3 horses and a small wagon. I was the last one and my brothers helped me." They headed toward the barn where her other 2 cousins, Alemwa and Nipahem, were working. Kisama shouted to his brothers, "Pops is taking Queen to Sawarita Lake." Alemwa, being the eldest of the 3, held to the nah. "When he took me, he was just talking about, that's okay, I'll let him tell ya." Queen said. "What? Tell me." Alemwa said. "No, believe me, he'll tell you and more." Dark Eagle approached, and everyone got quiet. "You about ready?" Queen replied. "As soon as Nipahem finishes checking all the shoes on the horses, we can go." Dark Eagle looked at Kisama, "Make sure y'all help your mother around the house and check the garden daily. Me and Queen are going to Sawarita for a few days. The fish are jumping this time of year." Kisama and his brothers responded, "Yes, sir." As Kisama handed Dark Eagle a solar panel operated cooler, "Here's your favorite friend, it should be cold enough by the time you get there." Dark Eagle smiled, "You remembered. I'm kinda worried about this one." Kisama smiled, "I see. But, you got this, Pops." They headed off. Queen paid attention to her surroundings as they both engaged in idle conversation. As they traveled on East 22nd Street, she saw the desert land as she had never seen it before, and it was beautiful, but Dark Eagle compared everything to Louisiana. By the time they reached South Nogales Highway, Queens and Dark Eagle were deeply conversing about technology. "Our people didn't too much care about technology until they made these here solar panel operated cooler," said Dark Eagle. Queen was surprised, "For real? Have you ever gone fishing and run out of ice?" Dark Eagle looked Queen strangely, "Fish don't like that. They like to have ice-cold water before they're eaten." Queen continued to laugh at Dark Eagle as he joked about some of the technology he enjoyed before he got serious. "I knew that it was important in some ways to watch what was happening in the world. How can we watch what's happening in the world without it? Weather, news, and such." Our ancestors have always been attracted to the arts, musicians, writers, singers, and things of that nature, like Dasinga, who lived during such greats as Tupac, Nipsey Hussle, Clarissa Shields, Dr. Sebi, and many more. He saw the plan of the evil one trying to separate us from one another through jealousy and envy. He saw how men were manipulating us to hate each other, so he reached out to his brothers and sisters with mere words that would make one think, and Sabaoth granted him a son to continue his work, and we were born to do the same as he did.